Okay, we don't do that.
Awesome, that's so cool. Okay, well, I think this guy's probably charged up enough. Check, check. If you're ready to go, then I think I'm ready to go too. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started early, and maybe we can get out early, or even on time. I'll take that too. Why not both?
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is picking up a lot of noise.
It's just a more sensitive mic.
Yeah, I guess. Who knows?
I can listen to it if you want.
Can you? Yeah. Yeah. Tell me how terrible it sounds.
Okay. I will do that for you. Let me see. I've got these headphones so I can just pop them in here. Listen, take a listen. Oh, it's picking up some wind. So maybe what we do is we set the
Fans on?
yeah, because this fan's on, the overhead fan. Let me put this down for a second. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how that goes. No, don't turn the AC down. We need the beautiful AC.
That's true. I'm just worried about it.
No, I'm just breathing on.
That looks a lot better.
It's much better. It's me breathing on it. We're good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't listen to myself anymore.
Alrighty.
I mean, we have beverages to keep us cold. That's what I always say.
So what we're gonna do, to start off to start us off here, we're gonna play. I have a very special. Well, you know, we'll just jump into the real talk. All right, cool. We are here and alive.
Hello.
Hello. And I am with my good friend T-Rev, but I want to give him. He's a man that needs no introduction. But
And
he
yet,
will be.
here we are.
And yet, here we are, and we're gonna give him a proper introduction. So, without
Okay.
further ado,
All right.
here's to that.
God bless shooting stars. What a meme. Where would we be?
We
Where would we be without the song?
good question.
Very good. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You are welcome.
So that's the stream, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming out. Jeff is we're done. Bye.
Get
Get out of my
Yeah.
house. Get out of my apartment.
get him.
Awesome. Well,
So, anyways,
what
the
are we?
reason
So what game are we playing again? What is this?
is
I know
we'll
you've
get
been.
to that.
I know you've been playing like Final Fantasy or something for a
We'll
long
get to
time.
what kind of is it's close, same company, but no, I seriously about the real talk on the introduction. The reason that I brought that up is because I was gonna say is my friend T-Rev. I know him through work, but
those
that's
are true facts. Those are all. Two truths and a lie. Let's play.
So I met him through work, but I got to know you through D&D. Like I don't feel like we really talked until. I mean, I knew who you were, but I didn't really know who T-Rev was until we played D&D, and T-Rev was our DM. It was the first time I and all of my friends had played D&D, and he is a hell of a DM, and I just wanted to say he put up with a lot. He'd tell us to zig, and we would zag.
Very true.
It was 20 Serpentine early.
It was way too early.
We were doing. And I was just listening to a podcast from an author, and he said he got his like kind of kick in storytelling starting by being a DM. And so I just wanted to say what a great like storyteller you are, and that's and we kind of met through that, and we've been friends ever since, and we've gone to a PAX South together and hung out there, and now
we work nearby.
Now I work literally right across from you every day. So it's funny how things end up, but
life finds a way.
Life finds a way, but our circles keep crossing.
Yeah.
And now here you are on your
show.
My TV show with my millions of viewers. You
have a loyal following.
You do. My loyal.
If nothing else, your following is very loyal.
You know what? My viewers have been there with me, even in the bad times. They sing songs that remind you of the good times.
They sing songs that remind you of the best times.
And we drink some whiskey and Coke tonight. The drink of choice is
because I'm basic.
Whiskey and Coke. No, it was a good. No. It's a classic,
first
time we've had a Bullet on this.
Yeah.
On this
Bullet
podcast.
Whiskey.
So yeah, last week was gin and tonic, and Bryce was in charge of pouring my drinks, so it got a little out of hand. But this week is this week's whiskey and Coke, and I think it'll be a little tamer because my alcoholic friend is not here to push me to do.
No,
I
keep it pretty tame for alcohol. I like a good mixed drink.
It's a good mixed drink.
We might even just bring the whiskey and the Coke in.
I might have to go back and get another one.
Well, I can help with that.
Well, anyways, let's go ahead and kind of jump right into why we're here.
What are we doing?
Well, yeah, what are we doing?
What is this?
So, I've been trying to bring people on. We're playing Chrono Trigger. This is the Chrono Trigger adventure. And I've been trying to bring people on that have played. Travis came on, and he was a total fanboy like me, and we just kind of dorked out over, Chrono Trigger is so great all the time. But now I also want to bring people on who maybe haven't had as much exposure to it. And I know you were an Undertale fan.
I am. I guess I still am.
Which I would, still an Undertale fan. In that cult. Well, this is my cult. So this is where two cults collide.
Two cults collide. Finally find where you and my collide cult.
Collides.
Cult
collide. And so I'm interested to get now. Tell me about Chrono Trigger. What can you tell me about it?
So I have played Chrono Trigger.
Oh, you have played it?
Yes, I have. I pirated it on the DS a long time ago with a flash cart, so I played the DS version.
Now Nintendo knows.
Now they know. And now my cart, I can't find that cart anymore, Nintendo, so don't worry about it. I can't, if I wanted to play and steal your game, I can't if I wanted to. So I got the robot.
Okay.
And I was in, I don't know how far you are. Have you? Yeah, I went to the future.
Yeah.
It's about as far as I've gotten. I got to the future, there was a robot, and I was like, I don't know where to go from here, and this is kind of complicated.
You know what's fantastic? That's pretty much as far as we got.
Really?
We got the robot. We went to the...
His name's Robo by default, right?
Robo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that much.
Yeah, and we went to the end of time because everybody knows the laws of time travel, where if you put 4 people into a time portal, you'll end up at the end of time.
The classic.
As we all learned.
The classic equation.
As we all learned.
4 people.
In astrophysics.
4 people makes an infinity symbol. And
right.
This is the hand symbol for
then
that.
You can do the Anyway.
4 people makes an infinity.
Well, Travis and I were laughing about it because it was so just matter of fact.
Maybe there's a way to actually do that.
But so you go to the end of time. So where you left off, you go to you're shoved into the end of time.
Uh-huh.
And of course you can never actually fight with more than 3 party members.
Yeah.
So that's how they kind of did a goofy justification of that rule. And then we chose our party members, and then we went back to the present.
So who did you take with you back to the present?
Good question.
So I didn't do that. I've never gone back to the present from the future.
Oh, okay,
I stopped at the future.
Yeah. So the next thing you do is you go to the present, and then we decided to go into 600 AD after that, because one of the monsters had said, if only Magus, which it was kind of an evil mage. All we know is he's this evil mage. If only Magus had brought who created Lavos had destroyed the world quicker before we lost the war, you humans would be in trouble. So we heard that and we said, oh my gosh, we got to go back to the Middle Ages and
stop him from
beat the hell out of
doing
Magus.
that thing.
Yes. Yep. So which brings us here. So you're not far behind, at all.
It was like I'm playing again.
It's like, and I knew you would be. Nope. This
was
just
not
out.
planned.
No, I didn't plan anything.
Pretty impressive though. So are we gonna fight Lavos? Is today the day?
We are probably not, because we're only like level 8. But maybe at the end.
I do know the general flow of this game.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you that.
All right.
But it's very spoilery.
Well, sure. Yeah, well, good question. Man, I haven't made up rules about spoilers yet. There are no rules. So, I mean, I assume you know that.
I know that. Have you ever gotten the best ending? Let me ask you that question.
Well, so this game has 20 different endings.
Mm-hmm.
So I have gotten the one where you immediately start with Chrono only in your party. You go to the Millennial Fair.
Yep.
You jump in. You defeat Lavos on your own with only one person in your party, and then you actually get to go running around the end of time, looking at like developer notes, and you'll like walk up to a sprite and he'll say like, "Hi, I worked on the characters. I hope you like the sprites, my artwork."
So that is like the best ending.
I thought that was the coolest ending. Which one were you talking about?
I know that the best ending involves you beating Lavos at the first opportunity.
Yes, yeah. I would say it was the coolest, especially because even though I did that as a kid, I ended up becoming a software developer. And I don't know. That's a very artistic field
right.
of software that I wouldn't say I'm really a part of, but I really have a lot of respect for how hard they work. And another one of the sprites, like you'd walk up and talk to him, and you'd be like, "Hey, this was my first project at Square, and I worked on the text fields and made sure the main menu was working."
That's really cool.
Yeah,
you don't see stuff like that anymore.
No, you don't. It was a really cool. It was a really cool credit sequence, right?
It was like a literal credit sequence where you meet people.
You actually paid attention to, like,
yeah.
I actually got more out of that than any
of those scrolling credits.
Well,
I don't know.
Credits.
Every time you beat Smash Bros, it's pretty good. You get to punch all the credits and destroy them.
Really? Oh gosh, I've never.
Yeah, I've never played through this.
I've never played a Super Smash past 64. So is it a new?
No, that was in 64.
Oh, is it 64?
Sure. Well, no. In 64, you shot the people. You shot the credits.
That's right. Yeah. I do.
In the newest one, you're just standing on a thing, and they scroll up and you beat them.
Okay. Yeah.
Get out of here, developers.
Yeah. So was it a different time? Did Undertale have anything like that? That was kind of like a fun, goofy credit scene. Or was it?
No. Well, the thing about Undertale is it was basically 2 people.
Oh, okay. So it was not.
One game designer / musician / person who set it all up, and then the artist he hired out.
Okay, yeah. Well, this was definitely a dream team, fully blown, production made by a giant company called Square.
Watch your first stream. Remember talking about the dream team?
Yeah, exactly. The guy who made Dragon Ball, which is why Goku looks like Chrono.
That's why Goku's in the game.
That's why Goku's in this game.
It's the only game that it's on a Nintendo console that has Goku.
Yeah, that has Goku. Yeah. So yeah, that's why Chrono and Goku have the same hair, and Marl. If you look at the concept drawings of Marl, you're like, oh my god, that's Bulma. It's just totally similar. So
and then Dragon Quest happened, and Dragon Quest is the same guy, and
I haven't played Dragon Quest.
happened, and Blue Dragon is the same guy.
I actually plan on playing Dragon Quest after I'm done with this. So,
that'll be really good.
So yeah, they say that's
I know
like,
Dragon Quest is very popular, and it seems like it'd be right up your alley.
That and Final Fantasy 1.
Which one are you gonna play with Dragon Quest?
The original.
The very first one.
Yeah.
Dragon Warrior.
Sure.
As it's called in The old world. It's on Nintendo, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I understood. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do Final Fantasy 1. So
Not 3?
Those will be...
Or 3 Japan, 6?
Gonna do that after that.
Okay.
I've got this like
you got this long list.
Gamers, I have a list of things that I'm never gonna get to.
Yeah,
but maybe one day. Who knows if I keep at this? So
only time will tell.
So I say, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, once again, for the millions of people in the chat room, if our volume's off, please let us know.
Yeah, and if you want me to check, I can check for you.
Actually, that'd be really good. Yeah. So Travis was on the second week, and he was like, well, of course we're going to watch the intro every week, right? And I was like, sure.
Every week?
Once again, so
everybody can put their own little spin on it.
Every week, we are watching the intro. So maybe it's been a while since you've seen this.
Here, I'll commentate over it so that we can talk about what happens.
Oh, perfect.
Everyone remembers when the gold dragon attacked and the lightning balls had to shoot. No one was there during the trial.
Except for those people.
Except for those people.
Those people.
And remember that time the game bugged and you were in space? Whoops.
Oh, jeez. That was a crazy Game Shark moment.
Sorry, I was listening to the stream. Sounds good. I think.
Perfect.
Actually, the game volume might be
It was sounded so good. We got one viewer. No, that was you.
It's me.
That was you. That was you watching.
And that time when you went down the wrong hallway and the game ended. And don't forget, floating lava world, the worst of the worlds.
I'm enjoying this.
There comes a time in every man's life when he has to fight several bats. Except not this time. They all fly away. You're safe this time. You can tell I've watched the intro quite a few times.
He's very well versed in the...
Yeah.
This was our D&D campaign. This is T-Rev just had to...
This is nice because it kind of gives you hints like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to do frog stuff. I'm going to get high as hell. And win the whole game.
We're going to blaze up and summon a giant frog.
Well, it's not really blazing up. You, lick a frog.
Well, it might be blazing.
But one robot against many.
Maybe they did frogs. You do frogs? I don't know. I know you can involve frogs somehow.
You do a lot of things. Oh, yes, the F-Zero race. Stolen straight from the movie F-Zero. the classic movie.
Falcon. And more Mode 7.
Is that Lavos?
Square couldn't...
What's that thing?
No, that's the Ocean Palace.
Oh, yeah, duh. That's
in
what
the sky,
right?
Where
do you see Lavos in this?
He was Lava Land. That was Lavos creeping up.
Ice attack on Zombor. Take that, Zombor. Teach you to mess with me. And then the time you went to Pterodactyl Palace.
I think it is called Dactyl Palace, actually.
And then they flew into the sun, as was foretold in the prophecy. And of course they are on an airship that takes them back in time, because where else would they go?
Oh, no!
Oh, is your controller messed up again?
It totally messed up.
That's a shame.
Because we're having so much fun that it actually absolutely died. Alright, here we are.
Your chat's kind of racist. It's only for English speakers?
What?
That's what it says. It says English chat mode. Chat has enabled this chat for English speakers only.
Well, I don't know if that's racist. I mean, I think any of the people, no matter their ethnicity, can speak English. I'd like to think that English only is kind of an inclusive.
It's pretty inclusive.
Inclusive thing.
Maybe
it's racist that the implications that other people can't speak Spanish. Maybe that's where the racism is. What are you doing?
You know what? I'm just listening to the audio. It's only picking up voices because whatever this is, it's not the right thing.
Oh. Yeah. That's okay. So we've been trying to get that to work for episodes, and we haven't.
There you go.
Okay. Well, what I'm afraid of
Here, I'm talking.
is that we won't be able to hear it through the speakers.
We can.
And there's no like echo. It doesn't sound god awful. You know what I'm saying? Because now we got audio going into this, and we got this audio coming.
No, it should be okay.
Going back into this.
No, it should be fine.
Does it sound fine? Okay,
I'm listening.
I was paranoid about it. I was about to say I've never done this before.
Here, you start playing, and I'll play with the volume.
All right. Okay, so once again, this is called The Hero Appears. This is the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. No, this is the part of the show where we're allegedly hunting for Frog. We think that Frog is the hero.
I think we're good.
Oh, cool, perfect. Yeah, thanks for doing that. Once again, new to Twitch. This is my first Twitch stream. I know.
You got a shelter finally. Those are all
super
fights,
experienced.
I think.
Now I'm gonna run over. Who doth go there? I say, 'tis thee, Chrono. Thou'rt to practice thy skill in swordplay. Yes, I came all the way down into this thing just to fight swords with you. Exactly.
Yeah, just steal his stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, it's great to meet you, Frog. I'm gonna take your stuff now.
Oh,
so the last time you met the Frog, you met him at church. You went on Sunday. And he said, "I see you're new to the church."
Yeah, yeah. Frog was.
Would you like to take this coffee cup? And these vittles?
Yeah, and they made me claim. Yeah, they made me fill out a contact card so they could talk to me later about.
And now they send you emails. They're like, "Hey, we have a new donation.
We have a new villain ministry that's hiding out in the back of the church. Maybe you should help."
So wait, what is happening? What's happening with Frogger right now?
Okay, so Frog, the hero I am not. I can do not. So we just kind of said like, Frog, dude, we need you to come kick some ass with us. And Frog was like, Nah, bro, I'm retired.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, kind of much like Batman in the third movie. Like he's just like, no, I'm not doing it.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's hard.
See, man,
stuff.
old school games are so hard because I wouldn't know what to do. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Well, so I've played this a few times. So this is not. My son's the legendary hero. It must have been all the oatmeal. Yep, that's what it is. If you eat enough oatmeal, kids, you too.
Wait, is his son the Frog?
No. So, my grandson's a brave hero. No, so this family is under the impression that their child is some sort of hero. Because he found the hero's medal. But anyway, so this is not a speed run per se, but I will say we are not...
wasting time.
Well, we are not doing as many battles as I probably should, right? Because this was a very well-designed RPG. Yeah, so they think that kid is actually the hero. This is a well-designed RPG in that if you fight everyone that you kind of come across, you can very reasonably get through the game. And we kind of got... Oh, yeah, it was a little bit... This terrible... Today, Junior... This,
got him.
Anyway, so we kind of got lost in the factory last time because I forgot what to do.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm actually
so you had some grinding.
Yeah, I did a little unintentional grinding.
So now you can kind of beat these
guys
down.
So yeah. And if...
Also, Chrono is super strong.
Well, Chrono's just badass. Well, no, it's because I actually know... Like, that guy was supposed to be really hard, but I kind of know... from experience, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to
fire him.
Yeah, I'm supposed to put fire on him, and then he loses his hammer, and he's stupid easy after that. So most new players
would never know to do
would
that.
not know to do that. So I kind of know some.
And how many times have you played through this game?
Tips. So
is that a dangerous question? How many times has that been asked?
No. It actually no one's asked that yet. I have played through this game there from 2009-ish to 2014. I played it once a year. I kind of stopped that just because time, I don't know, I graduated college and, you know, life picked up.
Time ran out.
Yeah, time ran out, ironically. Because I'm...
Time is running out.
Yeah, it was 12 o'clock.
Meow, 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 meow. I love that song, sorry. It's really good.
So, the music in this game is not bad.
It's real good.
Music in this
it's
game
real good.
Is really good.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was gonna say, but I try not to be too fanboy. Because, God, I love this game. And
yeah.
I actually still, at work, probably once a week listen to the soundtrack of Chrono Trigger.
The whole thing?
So they actually just came out with a really cool piano-only version. Somebody on YouTube came out with it, and it's, like, really good.
That's awesome.
And I don't know that he does the entire soundtrack. I think the original soundtrack is... I forget exactly how long it is. But he does a lot of it. But I can say I'm not... It's so cool because there's so many different... It's kind of like Final Fantasy VII music, too. There's so many different...
so many different, like, genres and things.
Yeah, well, there's, like, an orchestral version, and then there's a piano-only version, and then, like, you know, right when you start getting bored with it, you, like, find another, like, oh, there's a techno remix. Like, oh, perfect! Oh, it's alive again! So I tend to scour YouTube for new renditions, and you can usually find one right when you're getting bored with it. But yeah,
that's awesome.
This is not Nobuo or Nobuo, not Nobuo who did the Final Fantasy series. This is Mitsuda, I believe. And this is the only work by him that I know because, of course, after that, Nobuo's kind of took off and got really popular, and Square Enix kind of used him for everything. But yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Gosh, you're quick.
What's that?
You're quick at updating your inventory.
Oh yeah.
Inventory.
Yeah, no. As soon as you get I get a new item, usually.
It's time to equip it.
Well, especially on this kind of speedrun where pseudo speedrun where you don't have all the money in the world because you're not fighting everyone. You know, usually it makes, you know, sometimes or most of the time, you know, purchasing stuff at the mart is like trivial because you're like, oh, I'm just freaking loaded.
Yeah.
Actually, another one of the fun things about doing like this style of speedrun where you can avoid fights, same thing with like Pokemon, is that suddenly like money means a lot more than it used to, and it's actually a lot more
important.
It's a lot more important, and so finding stuff out in the wild that usually
costs like a bunch of gil or rupees, or
it would cost a bunch
gil?
of... Yeah, it's gil here. Well, okay.
Or is it G? So
all it says is G, which I always took to mean it's gonna see it right now.
Yeah, gil or gold.
Yeah. What is gil? Is gil just like a fake currency that?
So have you seen The Simpsons?
No.
Remember Gil from The Simpsons?
No. No.
So the Gil in Japanese games, they used to love The Simpsons because of the kooky characters and silly things.
No, you're making this.
No, I swear, I promise.
No.
Why would
really?
I lie about this? Yeah.
I don't know.
So a Gil, he was like a I'm trying to describe him. He's like he's a car salesman, so he's kind of like scurvy. He's kind of weird, but he's always down on his luck.
Okay.
And so Japanese people thought that was really cute, and so they made up a coin as a joke that has his face on it. And so that became the mainstay in all Japanese RPGs for time immemorial.
Okay. Really?
No, I definitely lied to you.
I was about to say.
What I've told you there is a fabrication.
I started believing you there like halfway through. I was like, okay.
Well, I really appreciate that. That's very sweet of you.
That's it.
It's not true though.
Interesting. I mean, kind of a
liar way.
Well, just an regulated developer that just kind of throws out Gil, and you're like, oh yeah, like sounds good, and then later he comes out like, oh, it's a Simpsons character the whole time. You're
I gotcha, like, scared you.
I could see that as being like a compelling developer story. I don't know.
So what level are you trying to hit by the end of this game?
Good question. So we haven't. I suppose we have actually gotten to a point where we can actually fight Lavos.
and trigger the next section, pretty much.
Well, no. So once you fight Lavos, you can end the game, technically. The problem is if I try to do that right now, I just get completely owned. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the main storyline.
Okay. Okay, I think I understand. So you can access Lavos at any time during the game. Is that?
Right after...
Like after a certain point.
You get Robo, right? After you go to the end of time for the first time, which is right after you stop playing. Yes, you can actually fight Lavos anytime after that.
And so the question is, how early do you get to beat him?
Right. I think... I don't know. I'd be interested to try to beat him at, like, a lower level, like 25. Because I think that would be a fun challenge. But I don't know. I think part of me also wants to just kind of go through the main storyline.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of where that would put me. Maybe right around 25. But yeah, so there's a ton of side quests at the end of the game, which are actually really fun, and I really like a lot of them. But they kind of take forever. And I don't think I've ever beaten the game at that low of a level. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just go through the main storyline, yeah, and get right to that end portion, and then try. Ooh man, my health is getting low. I gotta manage a little better here. Oh, he's dead. Oh no!
Wow, just enough.
What do I panic? Oh,
just kill him, or not. Revive works.
Well, let's see. Okay, no, I got a plan. Come on. Ooh.
Gosh.
Come on. Yeah!
I don't like that they can attack you while you're going through the menu.
Oh, I love that. That's like the most exciting. Yeah, it's called the active battle system. That's like my favorite part of the game.
Yeah,
I like
ATB too, but I don't want them to be like, I don't know. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do like the menu management. Like, how quickly can I actually get through the menu?
Oh, I love it. It makes you try to prioritize, like, what's the order of my items? Like,
that's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Do I know where everything is? Yeah. So, one of a skill is kind of knowing the menu really well and trying to get through it before
just knocking it out.
Yeah, before they just annihilate you. Now, one thing to note. So I'm gonna do this fire effect, right?
Yeah.
While this is happening, time is standing still.
So you can scroll to something and then execute the next thing.
Yes. So during animations, time does freeze. So you kind of can use that
as a method of like, hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Here I come.
A little bit of time. Here, let me heal up here. But yeah, the battle system. You know what? We always talk about the battle system. So two things to note. I don't know if I want to go down there. Two things to note are one, this was one of the first games, if not the very first, where you don't actually go into like a battle, like in Pokemon, like and you go into this kind of battle mode.
It's not a random encounter. Every enemy is on the map.
Right. Every enemy. Well, yeah. Not only is every enemy on the map, and you've kind of seen, you can kind of like run past fights and stuff, but you don't go into a battle scenario once you start the battle. It's like you just actually
fight on the map, and that is one of the first things that this game ever did, I believe.
Yeah. The second thing to note is the tech system, and every character kind of does have a class. Marl is pretty clearly the healer in the group. Luke is just kind of your typical mage, and then Chrono's your
like a warrior.
A warrior, that uses lightning.
Mountains
are nice. They put little cute things in.
That's all.
This is a great game.
Wow.
Oh gosh, jeez. And I
got a couple of turds here.
Look at the mountains, and these guys don't want to just chat with me.
Bird brains.
So so in here we have the tech system, right? So Chrono uses lightning. Some people can use magic. Robo can't learn magic.
A robot. He's a robot.
He's a robot. But yeah, and so you have your single techs, but you also have like double and triple techs. So your double and triple techs are going to be like These
yeah,
two
I remember
can
this.
use Aura Whirl, and you also have triple text. I don't have any yet. But this is cool, and this is the first. This is the only game I've ever played where you could use.
Where you can combo characters together.
The magic.
Now, what was that? Was
abilities.
that a save point right there?
That was, yeah. That's their save point in this game.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead. No, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing pretty well on it.
But you're playing on an emulator, so you could really just press F5.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You know what, though? We haven't. I don't take advantage of the emulator. I never really do speed plays.
You don't do the save state.
And I don't really do save states, even though you got a speed tab.
What was that?
Sweet. Speed tabs are awesome. Speed tabs.
Do they permanently increase your speed?
They permanently increase your speed. Yes.
Cool.
And speed is incredibly finite in this game. Like your speed can only, I think it goes up to like 15, and like Chrono already has a speed of like 12.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So I am going to increase Marl's speed because I constantly
want her to go.
Need her to be fast. Constantly want her to just go.
Like, Marl, we need you to do the
Marl,
thing. We need you to cast the heal now.
Just do
Not
it.
never, but now.
And this increases attack.
It's gonna be at the bottom?
Maybe. Magic tab. Speed tab. And increase your speed.
That's pretty cool.
And let me go ahead and use the magic tab, because why not?
Who's got higher magic? Can you see their magic score from here? No.
You know.
You have
but
to
I
actually
can
go.
see it from here. I got 12, 19, and 24.
Holy crap.
I'm just gonna make Marl into a beast.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm just gonna do all I can here.
Spice.
Well, because the healer plays a pretty vital role. Like I assume most RPGs.
So Chrono is always in your party, correct?
At this point, it does seem that way.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I said no spoilers.
All right, don't tell me anything. So here's my question: Do you generally always keep the same? Is there like a party member in particular you always keep if you can?
Yeah. So when I first got this game, it was actually a gift from my friend. Of course, he had no idea.
Masamune, that's a classic weapon.
He had no idea what this was going to be worth one day. But he gave me
Did he give it to you for free?
He did.
That's
absolutely.
Awesome.
You know, it was like my birthday or something, and he was like, "Hey, I kind of beat this game already. Do you want
I beat this game. Yeah, I'm done with it."
And yeah, when we divvied up all the Nintendo 64 stuff, I took this and they took everything else.
Wow.
Like, that's fine. Like you guys can have everything. I just want this.
Yeah.
And even when I was in Japan, I actually got the
Famicom.
Yeah, the Famicom version of it too. So anyways, when I first got it, we were talking about party members.
Yeah.
There was Chrono and Frog and Marl in the save file on there. I don't know why, you know, maybe I just have first love syndrome really badly, but they turned out to be a really good team because Frog by far has like the craziest attack. Andy, he's a healer. You know, Marl and Chrono have like the love story, so you kind of want to keep them together in the same party. And of course, Chrono, most of the time, you know, a lot of the time, Chrono's gonna be in your party, mostly because the developers want it that way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my preferred team.
And Marl is the one with the gun?
No, so that's Luca. Yeah,
That's
Marl's the classic blonde princess.
Yeah.
And she's the healer. So, what is her
Are you
name?
from Masamune? It's the twin brothers, Masa and Mune.
Well, yeah, of course, Masa and... So it's not Masa.
So you want to get a name for yourself for grabbing the Masamune? What a buffoon!
Oh, I think you're the first person to call me that. Humans are so silly. It's how you use the sword that's important, not who owns it.
You can't even understand something as simple as that. That's why you're human.
These little kids are kind of bullies. Like I don't like these kids.
I don't like them either. They're awful.
So it is Masamune. I called it the Masamune for years. Had no idea
I don't know either.
what the pronoun, because you're not the first person I've heard to say that.
I think Masamune is a classic like Japanese weapon though.
Yes, I assume that.
Is it from this game?
Well, no, I don't. You know what? I don't know. I should research that because I actually don't know. I assume no, but I'm just assuming that. So. Oh jeez.
God.
Okay. Okay. Was that a counterattack? Or was that gem? Yes. Okay, that was definitely a counterattack. Okay. Do they have? Okay, and they can do regular attacks. Okay. Let's see what happens when I do slash.
You're just gonna try and kill one of them as soon as possible.
Yeah, but it's very clear that they're gonna counterattack everything.
Can you crowd control one of them?
What do you mean?
Like stun or put to sleep or?
Good question.
Do you have abilities that do that?
Yes. Oh, but the person that could have fixed that for me is now confused. Okay, I need to heal her. Alright. And I need to heal up my party. So I've only been attacking the guy on the right so far, so I'm wondering if...
Maybe if you attack the guy on the left, they won't counterattack?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Or maybe he'll counterattack with something worse. We're gonna find out.
There's only one way to find out.
But yeah, it seems like every enemy in this game...
Oh, okay, counterattack.
Alright. Very good. Okay, so...
So kill the one on the left first.
Can do.
And if you AoE attack, they'll counterattack.
Right, and I assume... Right. Now they won't... What they won't... I assume they won't... The other one won't counterattack once I do this because he's kind of relying on his buddy.
He's relying on his buddy to do that X attack.
To do the X attack. Which is one of the coolest attacks. Oh, no! They got me again. Alright, let me... Oh, that's not good. Don't do a Chrono.
I'm glad they're missing, though, at least.
Well, but he's made him...
No, he still triggered the...
Counterattack.
Counterattack.
But yeah, so all the bosses in this game, like, if you know how to beat them, or if you figure it out, they're way easier. Yeah, because if a boss seems like harder than it should be, and there are some hard bosses in this game.
Yeah.
But if it seems harder than it should be, you're probably doing something wrong.
Like there's some other way to handle it.
Yeah,
to make it easier.
Yeah, the developers kind of did a good job making all the bosses like this little mini game with like, okay, you know, what
is this encounter gonna be?
Yeah, what's your weakness?
I like that. I like special encounters where you get into a boss fight or something and they react differently to different things. Wow, you killed them. You beat them just by beating one of them. Interesting.
All right.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
Only Cyrus made it this far.
Right. What should we do?
Whatever shall we do? It's time to get real.
Oh, they're gonna fight for real now.
This is it. They mean business. With Masa's bravery and
Mune's knowledge. They become one.
Fusion.
Two become one. Yep.
Two become one.
He's beautiful.
Jeez. Oh god.
That's my name. That's what I looked like in college.
That was... You just totally yacked.
I had a bad time, man.
Alright. So this is the real boss. Apparently that was just the jokester.
This is a test to see if you're worth anything. Oh, interesting. So whenever you attack, he's gonna get attention. And so maybe you could... If there's a way to split up, you could trick him.
Well, that might have just been a coincidence. In fact, I'm willing to guess that was just...
No, but look, he's looking at the caster, but now he's turned because you just cast something else.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. So we gotta... Try to get I never actually noticed that.
So he's paying a little bit of attention.
Okay. Okay, so at this point, I know enough about the game. I know I need to slash. And this is like a wind attack. Tornado energy has been neutralized.
So if you hit with a wind attack...
Yeah, he's actually like storing up for like a mega attack there.
You don't want that.
No, I do not. But if you're able to... yeah, if you're able to hit him with that slash attack, which I actually had no idea for the longest time that was a wind...
It was a wind-based attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's not really an element here. You kind of have lightning, kind of have lightning, water, fire, and shadow, and that's really it. But yeah, that's actually like the whole, you know, spoiler. This fight's gonna be no fun because I actually already know that's like the trick in this.
In this fight is to just counter the wind.
Yeah, you just gotta take out his. Yep. Okay. It's right here. Now, if I attack, which I'll do just for kicks, he can actually counterattack while he's in this like defense mode. Now, once I do slash, he'll go back and he's storing up for like a super attack that'll just beat the crap out of you.
It'll like one-shot your team if you let him do it potentially.
It probably does like 100 damage to all my characters, which is not insignificant.
Not
that
at
could,
all.
if you're, if he does that at the wrong time, that could really screw you over.
Interesting. Attack using lightning.
But yeah, so this is gonna be a pretty.
No problem, boss. Oh jeez. Bye, Chrono.
G70, that's not bad. Yeah, I do want to do like a true, like, every fight that you can avoid, you have to avoid it, run through, and see how difficult that is.
How far you get?
I did that, yeah, because I did that in Pokemon, and it was fine up until the Elite Four, and then you just
Get destroyed.
Well, it's fine actually until Victory Road, because you go from I'm fighting. Each gym, I can kind of, get all my types correctly, and, kind of coast through that. And then, the monsters are just, like, the random encounters just are not bad at all.
Marl is hurting.
Yeah, I gotta heal her up. Perfect timing, because I gotta do the slash anyways. But yeah, you get to Victory Road, and then suddenly the random encounters go to like 30 to level 50.
Oh yeah.
And at that point, I was like, well, now I'm gonna.
Can't really skip fights anymore.
I had to grind at that point.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it anymore. Just based off like types, because my Pokemon just weren't good enough.
Yeah. So it'd be time to mana up.
So I wonder if this game kind of has a limit, like that. Oh.
Time to stop that. Stop it.
Time to stop.
Get some help.
Get some help. Alright. Ice you, fire you. And the animation, the battle animations in this game are not
They're
bad.
really good. No, they're the opposite of bad.
For the time, they were really good, and I think they've kind of aged well. I think they still.
I think they still look really cool.
They still don't look terrible.
This game makes me want to play Xenoblade, which I started playing.
So I've never played it. I'm going to play my first Xenoblade game when it comes out on the Switch. Which I will probably buy the Switch when that game comes out. Actually,
is that gonna be your one?
Yeah, definitely.
Why? Why is that?
I think it's actually a combination of that and the Mario game that I'm kind of waiting for.
What is the Mario game?
Odyssey, right?
Oh, is that the new Mario game?
Yeah, I think.
Gosh, this guy has so much health.
Jeez, he does a crap ton. Holy Lord. Okay. Alright, he's whittling me down here. Alright.
You're out of mana.
I'm totally out. Yeah,
Chrono needs an ether.
He can just kind of fight forever. Yeah, so that is the one nice thing about this state that he's in is he kind of stops attacking you, and so now is like the perfect time to do all your healing and
mana up and
mana up and all. There we go.
There he
finally.
goes. Jeez Louise.
That was a long fight.
It took forever.
Yeah, I definitely remember the first time I played him. I think I died a couple of times just because I think I actually went back and grinded and got to the point where I never actually figured out the cancellation
The secret
thing.
of it?
Yeah, I just got to the point where I was so strong that it didn't even
That's awesome.
matter.
You're like, whatever, I'll take damage.
Yeah. Will they fix us? Will they find us a new owner?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Do you get the weapon now?
Nope. I just get this tiny light speck.
Increase your strength by 1.
It's another power tab. Thanks, Masamune. Nope.
Oh.
For some reason,
You get a blade?
the hilt is completely gone. I don't know why they didn't just show it without the hilt in this. I never figured that out.
You got the broken Masamune. That's not like the best weapon in the game, is it?
Allow me. It's the best weapon for Frog eventually. Yes. We'll ride the wind to the base of the mountain.
Good luck to you.
Because you can get that and the hero's medal that kid has. And with that, the Masamune crit rate goes up to like 50%.
Oh jeez.
So like every time you hit, it's every.
Can you use that weapon right now? Or
no, because it's broken, and only Frog can use it.
Time to sleep, so you get all your health and mana back, and maybe save.
I should save. I should save because that was just a long fight, and I just don't want to do that again.
Yep. Save state. Press F5. You're good to go.
All right.
So maybe we take a minute, bathroom break, and grab some more drinks.
Definitely.
You want to do that?
So here's something that's funny. Oh, it's because we started the other one. Never mind. There's nothing funny. Zero funny things. Yeah, let's
Did you just save? You just saved to 69 and stop.
I don't worry about it. Let's just go. Let's take that break, huh?
All right, let's do it. All right, we'll be right back.
All right. Next time I come back,
yeah, it keeps it muted.
It's like
So unmute click that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
We're here.
fixed! Yeah! I've been having issues with my mic while doing this, so this is perfect. Alright, let's
You got it.
Okay, let's continue. So, as Tira astutely pointed out, I got to 69, and I saved. I didn't intentionally do that. I think it was just my instincts.
It's a natural instinct.
It felt right. But
guess who?
I was debating. I was like, so stupid. Oh, Swaz is back.
Who's that?
That's Swaz. He's nobody.
Nobody.
Swaz, tell us about yourself. Who are you? Who?
Nobody worth.
Who? Yeah, not even worth mentioning. Now, Swaz 25 is from, he's from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have to.
Nothing
we don't
else
have to go into more details. I think at this point the audience is uninterested.
Oh.
I think we have lost
no.
their attention. I got out.
So sad.
I'm just saying. We aren't related.
Not at all.
Yeah. No, only by DNA. No.
It's your old uncle. Uncle Swaz.
Uncle Swaz. He's the drunk. We actually have an Uncle Swaz. But
wow.
he has like an IMDb account. He lives like this LA life. Anyways, enough about my family and back to me.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, not back to me. The saves thing. So T-Rev and I were talking before this, and I was like, oh yeah, every time we do this show, we always debate. And by debate, I mean just sit there and wonder, why are they keeping track of my save count? Like, I've never seen another game do this. This is really weird. So we're at 69 saves, which once again feels right, and I think it's the perfect time for you, T-Rev, to give your insight into other games that have done this and why. What's the benefit? Is it because keeping track of deaths in Zelda makes sense? Keeping track of saves, like, am I a little bitch because I save?
Keeping track of deaths?
Well, yeah, because it's like, you want to get through the game without dying ever. Like, okay,
yeah,
that's kind of cool. There's street cred for that. It's like,
I mean, you get through this game without
saved.
saving ever.
Is that incentive to play longer?
Uh-huh.
Okay, is that what it was?
No, I don't know. No, it's definitely not what it is.
Okay.
I think it's just to give you. I think it's just to give you a sense of how many times you played. I don't know. I know other games do it, like Skyrim definitely does it. Oblivion.
Really?
All the Elder Scrolls games do it. I guess all the Fallout games by extension. Anything by Bethesda that's one of their grand RPGs counts your saves.
Okay.
I feel like Mass Effect. I feel like the newer BioWare games do it.
Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I thought I'd sell the medal, but started calling me hero, and I got all nervous. And, I just can't fake it any. Oh, I can't fake it any longer. I'm no hero. I'm so ashamed. Oh, you scoundrel!
I knew this was all a sham.
It was all a sham. Or you piece of shit kid.
Jeez.
Oh.
Escalated quickly.
Oh, listen to you. You was going around telling everyone you raised a hero, huh? Oh, how can I have fallen for that?
I vow to keep my feet on the ground.
Gotta keep my feet on the ground, Morty.
What did he give you?
To keep him from shoving them up your ass.
Oh, my grandson.
Whoa,
my next goal is to command the super legendary spaceship XRRX. Is that you?
No, I always thought that must have been like some shout out to some other. Is that not?
I mean,
from,
it's a translation to something.
But it's not like a Star Fox reference or something like that.
I
always figured that's what it was.
Maybe it is a Star Fox reference.
I mean, there aren't spaceships in this game. I don't think. Okay. Alright, so...
Maybe sleep in that single... Like, there's 3 people who live there, but there's one single bed, so there's a problem, for sure.
Well, this is a poor town.
Yeah, but you figure they'd have some sort of place to sleep.
The name of the town is Poor. You
Poor
walked right into it.
I wonder what it was called in the traditional Japanese.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, so I don't have the Heroes Medal.
And scoot up a little.
Here
I come. Coming in.
He's coming in hot. Alright, so I don't have the Heroes Medal.
Oh, he didn't give it to you.
Yeah, which I thought he was gonna do. So I'm getting to that all too familiar point that I did in the factory in the future, where I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Looks like he's turned around.
Hath thee returned?
You did get it.
I do have it. Aye, then thou hast seen the lad. Yet there is nary a thing I canst do against Magus.
Whoa.
The legendary Masamune, eh?
Magus is the guy who summoned...
I have no right to wield... Yeah, supposedly, at this point, we think that he is the one who summoned Lavas. And look!
It's Masamune.
It's the hilt that was on the mountain, but when we went to pick it up, it turned into just a blade. But the hilt was here the entire... I don't know why.
It's engraved with archaic letters. What could it say? Masa? Perhaps? Oh, that's not... Melchior?
Melchior, yep. That's right.
That guy in Medina Village? The funky cold Medina Village.
The funky cold Medina Village. The very
so I guess we're going to Melchior to get the sword fixed.
We're totally going to Melchior. Now your soul remains.
Tu mendeth Masamune.
I don't know, I see Frog and I kind of picture a Shrekish character.
What are you doing in my frog
in my
swamp? That's much better than what I said.
Alright, yeah, so at this point, we're going to go back to the present, because right now we are...
And that guy doesn't live in this ancient time.
180. Yeah, so he actually lives... south, yeah, we can actually see, can you see it? Yeah, he actually lives on that island to the west of us.
The only way you can get there is to fly.
We just gotta swim, you just gotta swim real fast, Morty.
I remember those guys, I remember fighting them. I remember casting fire spin on them.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Can you run away from fights in this game?
Yes, you can, actually. If you hold L and R, which was a good use for, I think this is the first, well, I wonder who started the L and R. I've seen, because that's how it is on Final Fantasy. All
the original on
Fantasies I played. Final Fantasy 2, the American version of 2, Japanese version 4, and 7 are definitely hold L and R to run away.
Interesting.
I don't know if that holds true for all games.
So you've entered through the portal back to the future, and it's got that parallax scrolling.
Way in the future. This is the end of time.
Oh god, sad place.
No, it's all good. It's they got a nice. You just got this light post, and we got this thing that you can jump off of if you're too depressed and you don't want to
play the game anymore.
Keep going. I'll go ahead and save. Tata and the frog.
Oh, you saved over your 69
I know,
save.
I'm kind of sad about that too. Go to Medina Village.
Funky cool Medina Village. Well, there's 5 timelines you're in right now. Is that true?
Yeah, so I have access to the fairgrounds in the present. I have access to the what is it? The kind of canyon exit that I just took from the 600 AD from the medieval times.
Yep.
And I also have access to the future.
You just have to remember what all these portals are. Right?
What do you mean?
Well, you have to remember all the portals are in the overworld of where you are.
Yes, you do. Yes. And then Medina Village and the prehistoric era, funny enough. They actually give you access to that right now.
It's pretty cool.
You can't do much with it.
Come to see my collection. This sword, it's the Masamune. Well, how did you get it?
Ye weary travelers.
Why would your name be engraved on a sword?
Why? But why?
But why?
Why would your name?
It's a long story. Let me dictate it to you. You do want to hear this story, right?
Can I say?
Do you even have an option?
No.
Of course, tell us about Masamune. Is it possible to reforge it?
This is possible.
It might be possible if we could get our hands on some dreamstone, which the sword is made of. Of course, you'd have to go into the future because it doesn't exist. No, I don't know.
Actually.
Where can we get that? You can't fight anymore. It's a redstone that was once used as money. So we have to go back in time.
Unavailable for a very long time. His talking sprite always freaked me out. It's always freaking me out.
Could you have skipped talking to him and just gone and gotten the redstone and then come here and been like, surprise, I'm here?
No, you actually can't.
Okay.
If you go, like I said, you actually have access to the prehistoric era, but if you go back right now, like nothing will happen. You'll just fight monsters and everyone will be confused while you're there.
That's fair.
So now you've actually activated a.
You've activated something that
Yeah,
will trigger when you go to the prehistoric times.
Yeah.
The dark times.
Yeah.
The Dark Crystal.
I liked that movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you know what? It's very similar to Labyrinth.
I've
If
heard
you
that.
didn't like Labyrinth, you might not like the Dark Crystal either.
I know they're making a Netflix series though, so I'm interested to see the Dark Crystal Netflix series.
Really?
Yeah. Oops.
And in a Looney Tunes style fair.
You've teleported somewhere else? Is this where you usually... Does this happen every time?
We've never been here. No, this is our first... We don't know what the crap's going on. This is 65 million BC.
So was that portal not open? You could have gone here though, right?
I could have gone here. But this would not have happened. I would have just had to fight some monsters that were way more powerful than
Can you deliver this line for me?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me, what are those?
That's not...
Yeah, that's how Marl sounds. That's actually the voice I've been using
Okay.
for her. And I've actually been using, like, a very Krillin-like voice on, for Luca. Chrono, we gotta go back in time, Chrono.
I was hoping you deliver what are those the way you usually deliver the line.
What are those?
Yeah.
Somebody jump this. I actually was the last person to figure out about that. Nobody tells me anything.
Chrono, what are you doing, my dude? Wake up, you idiot.
Has had a long day. He's kind of tired. I can't.
It's time for Fire Whirl. Look at them all. They're asking for it.
I'm just gonna do a little fire line here.
Ooh. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Lafisha. It's a reptite.
Yeah, reptites are the lizard people of this era.
As opposed to what?
Well, it's prehistoric era. So it is unclear if the humans, Jeffrey, you've always been a slave to trends. Only a few months late every day. Yep, that's very true. I'm always bringing it back.
You don't like the dank memes. You like the stale memes.
Yeah, the stank memes is actually.
Stank memes.
I go for them stank memes.
Good.
Far after they're soiled and they're not even dank anymore.
Soiled?
They're soiled memes.
Used memes. Used memes Emporium.
Yeah.
Jeff's Used Memes Emporium.
Come down and get you.
Oh my god.
We're outnumbered.
A new character will show up and help. Perhaps.
That is what happened last time in the church, isn't it?
Yep.
Goodness, she's tough. Who is that woman?
She's a cat.
They're coming our way.
She took care of something for you.
Alright.
Oh boy, here comes Fire Whirl before you get put to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, you
nice!
can hit them all!
I'm gonna get them all!
You could kill them all unless Chrono
I
goes to
think I'm
sleep. It's a
sleeping.
miss.
Oh wait.
Chrono, trigger! Trigger your ability!
No!
Oh!
Luca, you suck! No! Well, foiled again, kids.
You have to heal to wake them up?
Well, the heal is like the general... Heal's like the
punch.
name of the item for like general healing status.
Oh look. Woke up.
Well, look who...
Doesn't have enough
finally
mana. Someone
decided
doesn't
to
have
wake
enough
up.
mana. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Alright. I'm just gonna... Dumb. Man, I had a chance to attack everybody and it was stolen from me.
Well, you had more speed.
Oh, if only. I need more than 6 speed tabs.
Miss. Hit. Good night, Chrono.
No!
Good night, Luca.
No!
I bet you resist it from now on. It's like, no, don't put him to sleep again.
It's alright. Chrono is awake and dominating. Can it be? We finally do the Fire Whirl!
This is like
I love this animation.
It's my bread and butter ability. I use it all the time because there's a nice animation. It does AoE damage, and it's fun to be like, which target do I hit to get the maximum coverage? Alright, you have to decide what this cat girl's gonna sound like.
This sexual predator. You strong. What name? Isla. We're going with the default names on this one.
Good.
Me, Isla. Isla make strong man, weak woman.
She likes you, Chrono.